Many beginners struggle with baby dresses because of bad finishing. In this video, I'll show you the simplest way to cut and sew a clean baby frock without mistakes. Let's begin. So we are using a leftover fabric of crepe and bridal for this project. So we folded our black bridal into two. We used the bust circumference plus the seam allowance to fold. And the half length we are working with is 7 inches plus 1.5 inches seam allowance, which gave us total of 8.5. So after marking 8.5, we divided the full back measurement by 2. The full back we are working with is 7.5. So 7.5 divided by 2 is giving us 3/3. We marked 3/3 and added 3/4 inch seam allowance to fix the sleeve. Next, we took the chest line of 4 inches. After marking the 4 inches, we connected it. After connecting it, we took the shoulder slant of 3/4 and then we took the neck width of 2 inches. Okay, so that 2 inches we connected it to the shoulder slant. After that, we had to take the curve at the armhole area. Next is to take the neck depth for the front. So we are using 2 inches plus half an inch for the sewing allowance, gave us 2.5. Then we connected it. After connecting it, it is time for us to take the bust circumference. The bust we are working with is 21 divided by 4, which gave us 5 1/4 plus 2 inches gave us 7 1/4. We had to mark that 7 1/4 all the way down. So it is time for us to cut what we have. So while cutting, cut exactly what you have, except you want to add more seam allowance to it. So after cutting, we are going to place what we have to cut the back panel. Okay, so this is what we have. We are going to drop the neckline for the front. After dropping the neckline, we are going to fold our bridle again and then place the front panel, removing our zipper allowance of 1.5. Okay, so this is the 1.5 I marked. So after arranging it very well, we are going to cut exactly what we have. The only difference between the front and the back panel is the zipper allowance and the neck depth for the back. Okay, except you want to make your neck depth for front and back the same, it is still fine, it is optional. So after marking, this is what we have. So I had to mark the wideness of the neck, and then after that we are going to take the neck depth for the back. We are working with 4.5. So I marked the 4.5 and connected it to the neck width. After connecting to the neck width, I will mark my 1.5 inches for zipper allowance, and then I will fold that 1.5 inches backwards. Okay, just the way I am doing. Then I am going to drop the neckline. After dropping the neckline, the next thing I'm going to do is to slit that zipper area, so that we are going to have the two panels for the back because of the zipper allowance. So this is me slitting the back panel to have two panels. Okay, so we are done cutting for the upper bodice. It is time for us to cut the belt that we are going to use for the top. So we folded our bridle into two first of all. After folding into two, we took a slant folding again to make it into 4, just the way I folded. So the down part after folding, I had to curve it the way you are seeing it to have a pointy edge. Then after that, I'm going to cut everything I have all out. So after cutting, I am going to have the two belts. Okay, so this is the two belts we are going to use for the two sides. So after cutting this, we are going to fold our fabric again to cut as our lining. So we are using the bridle as the lining for the upper part. So I had to fold the bridle into two to place the front panel and cut exactly what I have. So I'm doing the same for the back panel. After cutting, I'm going to show you what next we are going to do. So after cutting, this is what we have. We have both the main fabric and the bridle as the lining as well. And then the crepe fabric is at the downside. That's the leftover fabric we actually have. So we are going to draw gathers on them. So we are going to remove the crepe fabric first of all. Now this pieces is on fold, that is on fold 17.5, which is about 35 inches. When you open it, the wideness is 3.5. So we are going to split it into two. Okay, we are going to draw gathers on it to use as the sleeve. So after splitting it into two, we are going to fold the downside of it. We are going to fold it twice, just tiny, 1/4 and another 1/4. We'll sew it all down and then we'll draw gathers at the upper part and use the material to case it up. Next is a back panel we have that is carrying the zipper allowance. We are going to sew the neckline, the zipper allowance line, the side, and then we are going to turn it, iron it, and then impute our darts. We'll do the same for the other panel as well. So this is the front panel. We are going to turn the neckline, the sides, we'll turn it, impute our darts, and iron. Now these three pieces you are seeing, you can decide to fold it tiny, use your sewing machine to sew it and iron it, or you use your bias to turn it. So we are using this crepe fabric for the down part. So we have the length to be 14 3/4 by 17 on fold. So we are using this for the front panel. We are going to draw gathers at the upper part, and then for the other one we are going to have 14 3/4 by 18.5. So we are going to draw gathers. It's still on fold. We'll bring it and show you. So after drawing the gathers, these are the panels we have. We've turned the lining for the upper bodies and also impute our darts, and then the gathers we've drawn for both the front and the back. So the next thing we are going to do now is to bring our patches. So this is the sleeve we are using. We've drawn the gathers and then we are going to use the material to pipe the upper part. Okay, so you remember the three patches that we made earlier, we used our bias to turn it. So feel free to place it at any point of your choice. After placing it the way you want it, use your sewing machine to secure it. Okay, after securing it, then place your gathers right side facing the upper bodies and then use your sewing machine to sew. After sewing, this is where beginners have issues. You can decide to pipe that area or use lining to turn it. So just the way we sewed it, that's exactly how we are going to use lining to turn it. We are going to do the same, place it the same way and then sew it. After sewing it, we are going to place right side facing each other for both the front and the back panel. We'll join the shoulder, we'll pipe the sides, we'll bring it and show. So after joining the shoulder and the gathers, this is what we have. So we have also joined the patches on it. We've also fixed our lining. Okay, we had to draw gathers on the lining to fix on the down part of the gown. So next we are going to impute our zipper to the dress. So for us to achieve that, we are going to hold the two sides at the back and then we are going to mark 1 inch. At that point of the 1 inch, that is where we are going to install our zipper. Then after that, the next thing we are going to do is to turn the back side of the clothes. So see how the gown is looking neat, all the rough edges are hidden because of the technique that we've used. So I'm going to pin the two sides. After pinning the two sides, we are going to fix our sleeve. So for us to fix the sleeve, I had to turn the fabric to the right side and I measured 2.5 inches. So at that point of 2.5 inches from the shoulder, I am going to put my sleeve at that point. So I measure the sleeve, I have 7 inches, but I'm using 6 inches, which is 3 inches on fold. So I'll mark that point of 3 inches for the front and back. Then see how I am placing it, right side facing each other. I'm going to use my pin to secure it. Okay, so just the way I use my pin to secure it, that is exactly how I am going to sew it. So after pinning the front side, I'm going to turn it to the other side. I'll pin it just the way I did for this other side. That is exactly what I am going to do for the other part as well. So after pinning it, we are going to sew it just the same. So this is what we have. We are now going to turn the gown to the back side again. So after turning it, we are going to pin the sides in order for us to couple it and then fix our belt inside of it. So the bust circumference that we have that we worked with is 21.5. So 21.5, we mark 22 inches. After marking 22 inches, which is 11, so after marking 11, we divided what we had. We had 3 inches. So that 3 divided by 2 gave us 1.5. So we are going to mark that 1.5 on both sides and then we are going to sew it down. But before we do that, see how I am imputing my belt. Okay, so place the belt inwards and then put the mouth of the belt outside of the allowance so that it will enter the coupling line. So I did it for both sides. Okay, so just the way I placed mine, that is exactly how you are going to place yours. And then I'll use my pin to secure it. Those chalked parts are the parts that we are going to use our sewing machine to sew. So after pinning, we are going to use our sewing machine to sew those areas. We are going to sew the two sides. We'll sew it all the way down and do the same for this other part. And then we are going to hem the downside of the gown half an inch, and another half an inch. Will bring it and show you. So after sewing the two sides, you can see the outcome, the belt, everything is looking so neat. See, just look at the inside looking so neat. Let my baby wear it for us to see. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe for more sewing classes. Would you love to sew for your baby or sew to sell? Drop your comments below and I will see you in the next one.